Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Joey. I'm going to teach you how to make a hot toddy. First off, you need 3/4 cup of water. I got this off Google, but I always add a little different. You guys know how I am. 3/4 cup of water. And there you go. I always put a little bit more in. Use my coffee pot because I know it's really hot. And that's the way you want it. Dump in a big old glass because you know you want to have plenty. Crown Royal apple really helps. You can do this non-alcoholically, or you can spice it up. Use a tequila, use rum, whatever you want. I always do at least 1.5 shots because I like my apple. Right there. I'm gonna do 2 shots for good measure. Hell, yesterday I had a runny nose because my damn allergies. So all Missourians know how that goes. It's real fun these days. So you throw that in there, move that off. Make sure you have some liquid encouragement. Then you go 3 tablespoons of honey. Now, if you're like us and half your honey's gone, you might want to tilt it upside down where it doesn't take so long to put 3 tablespoons of honey, or teaspoons, I'm sorry, 3 teaspoons. Open it up. Now please keep in mind, I've got a bad shoulder, so me squeezing this looks really hard right now. For any of you healthy adults out there, it should not look this hard, but my shoulder's pretty messed up right now, so any sort of squeezing does not feel fun in my life. So here you go. All right. Make sure you don't make a mess. If you do, make sure you got plenty of Clorox wipes that kill coronavirus. It even says it on the back. So you don't want to get sick. Dump that in there. Now it takes a little while. So while you're doing that, get your other teaspoon mabobber ready. Because then you're going to put in your lemon juice. This takes a little while. Alright, come on there. Get that bee stuff in there. And if you want to give this to your kids, by all means, just don't put the alcohol in it. Pregnant women don't do alcohol in it either. Omit the alcohol. Probably not good for you. At least that's what the surgeons say nowadays. And for all of my life, at least. Only 31 almost. By all means, have fun with it though. We're on a quarantine, right? Well, I'm not. I go back to work in the morning. So take that, get it out of your way. You don't need that no more. Then 3 teaspoons of lemon juice. Now make sure, now I am not a doctor. Don't go sitting there and telling your doctor, Joey Riddle told you to drink this and it's going to cure you from pneumonia, hypothermia, whatever the hell y'all come down with sometimes, because it does not. I have just read this stuff and taken it for half my life. And it cures me from sinus infections, all of that stuff. I actually had 2 yesterday, and I feel like $1,000,000 today, and I was sneezing like no other yesterday. Do that. All right. So that's the fun part there. So here's where it gets real fun. The websites don't call for this. This is apple cider vinegar. Trust me, if you drink this without diluting it, it will burn your throat. I promise. I've made the mistake before. So sit here. Don't pour a bunch in there. Just a little bit. About a capful. Not even a capful. Because that stuff will get you. And promise me, whew, it smells like it too. Oh my. Poppy. Don't give your kids straight apple cider vinegar and don't drink it either. And then take a little bit of cinnamon for flavoring. Add more if you like. A little bit of cayenne pepper. That's the heat. It'll help burn everything out. And you sit there and you add a pinch. A pinch. It's not a lot. Toss it in there. Toss more if you want, if you like cinnamon. I personally do. I like it in my coffee in the morning. Then you put your cayenne pepper. Get that out of the way. Same thing with cayenne pepper. Now cayenne pepper, it's hot. So if you add too much, it's gonna burn you. but guess what? It'll help keep everything out. And then you sit there, look at that. Nice big large cup, hot toddy. Then you take you a nice handy dandy spoon, knife, whatever the hell you got on hand. Then you use a big old spoon and you make sure your honey's dissolved. Now keep in mind, if you've heated this up on a stove or in your coffee pot, it is hot. You don't want to chug it, it will burn. Now I am not responsible for any of you all going to the ER because you decided to try my hot toddy and you decided to have way too many Bud Lights or beers or whatever the hell y'all drinking, and you drank it straight out of your coffee pot because it's hot as hell. Now honestly, all in all guys, I'm trying to have some fun here too, because a lot of people are y'all locked in your houses, can't do a whole lot. Please everyone be safe, be smart. I honestly use this as a sinus infection cure, allergy cure. Y'all are from Missouri, Kansas. A lot of y'all that can see this right now, and y'all are usually probably killing you right now. Hopefully y'all ain't got coronavirus, but if you do, I don't know if this will help, but it might. The honey is supposed to help with sore throats. The apple cider vinegar has always been good for draining my sinuses. The lemon is going to help keep you hydrated. And what sort? I've heard that on Google. For all I know, it's not true. But guess what? It's worked for me in the past whenever I've drank these. So keep in mind, if you're giving it to your kids, you might want to take the alcohol out. If you're giving it to your pregnant wife or nursing wife or whatever, take the alcohol out. And be cautious if you're giving it to people that might be allergic to this stuff, and apple cider vinegar will burn your throat. So, let's see what we got. Take a look at that. Looks all mixed up to me.
Would you just look at that?
Whew! There's a nice lemony, honey, and cinnamony taste. And the reason why you don't put a lot of apple cider vinegar, it's going to overwhelm it. And plus, then it ain't going to work. You got to put enough in there where it still works, but it doesn't work too much because it's a very overpowering flavor. But I use it on a lot of stuff, my barbecue, stuff like that. Apple cider vinegar, if you Google it, it's got about 1,000 different ways to use. Hell, it'll burn the car acid off your, or burn the shit off your car batteries, if you know what I'm talking about. Y'all mechanics out there. And trust me, you don't want to slam it because it's hot. It feels about as bad as that Fireball whiskey going down, but this has a lot better taste. I don't like that damn Fireball crap. I'm trying to keep this as PG rated as possible. You know, your all families and kids are home at board. We had a bunch of people board at the house here after about 5 p.m. We don't know what to do. See that stuff still at the bottom there? You gotta stir it up a little bit extra at the end to make sure you get it all. I'm not very good at talking in front of people, so bear with me if I stammer and stutter. A lot of you know me and I'm not very good at it, but I'll try. I've been wanting to do one of these about my cooking. Because a lot of y'all like my cooking, you say at least. So I figured I'd start with a cup first. My old lady's laughing at me.
You say you like my cooking.
If y'all like my cooking enough and let me know, I might do a cooking video here and there.
Just come over.
And if y'all got some negativity, please message me. Don't put it in the comments. I don't want none of that stuff. And I ain't doing no Facebook Live video because God knows I don't know how to work technology nowadays. I barely even figure out my wife's phone when it's messed up. These kids today, they got a little taste of this without alcohol. The two youngest, they slammed it down like it was no other. The oldest, shoot, he didn't know what the hell he was drinking. So if your kids are having trouble drinking it, tell the boys it's bat juice. Gonna make them look like Batman, big and strong. Now don't look at me, I ain't got no muscles. I will put a picture of Batman up in there or something. They'll be like, ooh, Batman, he's got big, strong muscles. My daughter, she likes princesses. She thinks she's gonna be Elsa or something. But hey, whatever gets it to drink them, just do a mild bit for the kids. Do not do a whole glass. Take a whole glass and split it in half, split it in thirds, something. But hey, honestly, excuse me, it may cause a little indigestion, side effects. Side effects, depending of how many you have of these with alcohol, may include drunkenness. If you have had a lot of beer, do not consume one of these if you have had a lot of beer and have trouble peeing the bed. You will pee the bed. The lemon and the apple cider vinegar, I promise you, will cause you to use the bathroom. So, be smart and be safe. No, honestly, everyone, hey, I'm Joey. God bless. Be safe. Be safe. Be smart. Stay safe. Say your prayers. Have a good night. Wash your hands. Be safe. Thank you.